Dallas mayor switches parties to join GOP. All right. We just covered a story about a Democrat being accused of taking bribes, being corrupt. And I think for most of you who watch our show, you probably don't have a very favorable view of Democrats, nor the majority of the Republican Party. But the Democrats, I widely view as corrupt tribalists who are just career politicians who are trying to extract what they can from the system. And so here you have this guy. This is Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson responding to questions during a news conference. And there are two issues that are brought up because of this. Let me read a little bit. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson announced Friday that he's switching parties and will serve as a Republican-affiliated mayor of the blue-leaning city. While the Dallas mayoral office is nonpartisan, Johnson previously served as a Democrat in the Texas legislature. He slammed his former party in an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal published Friday, blaming Democratic policies for exacerbated crime and homelessness. Quote, "The future of America's great urban centers depends on the willingness of the nation's mayors to champion law and order and practice fiscal conservatism. Our cities desperately need the genuine commitment to these principles, as opposed to the inconsistent poll-driven commitment of many Democrats that has long been a defining characteristic of the GOP." So to clarify, the mayoral position is not a partisan position. So they usually don't say like the mayor's affiliation, but he was a Democrat. He ran, in this style, this affiliation. Now he's saying he is going to be joining the GOP and will be Republican affiliated as mayor. The question I have is, first, if someone is in a Democrat city as a high level politician and they're going to switch to the GOP, either they're saying I'm retiring or they believe this is their path to maintaining their position and serving their constituents. Secondly, this is a black mayor in a Democrat city saying he's going to vote Republican. And we have more polling coming out from the Wall Street Journal, published in the Wall Street Journal and several other outlets showing that Trump is polling very, very well among black and Hispanic Americans. I'm wondering if this is if this is a component of this as well. If this is another individual who is polled and is outright saying no more Democrat, now we're Republican.
I have a feeling that the conditions at the border are a significant factor in why the Dallas mayor is switching sides. I can't imagine that the people of Texas, who are the most immediately affected by the border crisis, I can't see them saying, oh, it's fine. I can't see them saying, oh, it's no big deal. These people that live in Texas, like they know, they have friends that are in the border region, stuff like that. I mean, granted, Texas is a big state, but still, like these people are living with it every day. And you see videos all the time of caravans of people coming to the border. I just read a piece that said 300. There was a record that 300,000 people crossed the border or were detained or apprehended, maybe is the best word. 300,000 people in 1 month. It's a record. I mean, the federal government is totally abdicated their responsibility of securing the border. The clown administration that we have put Kamala Harris in charge, and she hasn't done anything at all. They tried to deal with the dude, what's his name? Not Mendez. He was just on Capitol Hill talking to Congress, the head of Homeland Security. Either way, talking to him, there's talking about impeaching him. I think his name's Mayorkas. Maybe? Yeah, talking about impeaching him, and I don't know if anything's been done, but he has not done his job.
I think here's how I see it. There's that meme that I've brought up where it said, no one is trying to solve the problems. They're trying to get rich enough to where the problems don't affect them. And I'm like, that's a great motto for the modern Democratic Party.
Oh, yeah.
Help us get rich enough so that your problems are no longer our problems.
I wonder
the problems affecting you won't affect us is a better way to put it.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what this means for 2024, because obviously, if you know anything about Texas and the reason why people are scared it's quote unquote going blue is two major population growths. It's in Austin and Dallas, right? And so if you're starting to see, like Tim said, is a possibility, which is he's actually maybe doing it for a political reason because he believes that the city of Dallas is going to become more right wing. I could see that translating to the rest of the country too. And I do think you're not going to see Democrats do as well in big cities as they did in 2020 because crime, homelessness, illegal immigration, all of it's adding up. So I wonder if there's something of a new urban appeal for the Republican Party, not to obviously win a majority of any of these cities, but at least to crack. I'm sure the Democrats need a certain quota. That way they can outnumber the rural areas of a state like Texas or Georgia or even Michigan up in the Midwest, states like that. So I wonder what it means for 2024.
Yeah,